her problem is.
Earthquakes? Who was fighting? I specifically ordered peace. If I find out who was fighting, they will get the back of my fin. There. That should settle things down. Huh. It was probably Monkistons anyway. Very temperamental, spreading their drama to our shores. We had a saboteur too. A Marley-Bornian fire starter. Their government called her criminal. Our ambassador is over there spitting at them anyway. You wish to speak to the fiend? Why? Her fires are quenched and she is imprisoned. No, we must continue the hunt for their frame of mind. You found nothing by Soleil Cafetable? Perhaps we need more clues. Fight the Mirums and see what they say.
Okay, now we can use the stone entry.
Glub, glub, glub.
Where the ice stands gloob? What does it mean? It means nothing. Ice does not gloob, fish gloob.
I might have an idea.
You have no ideas, you hirsute Kortorak. No, we must think about this. Very well, wizard. I suppose I can take you to meet a saboteur while I think. I don't know why you're so interested. Orange feather. She was a dog. She has no feathers. But have it your way. Come along. Behold, the nouveau Bastille. We found this giant fish head building when we arrived and just rolled with it. Once, the Bastille was a symbol of our oppression. Penguin citizens were falsely imprisoned by walruses and their Moussitar mercenaries.
Yeah, I remember. We remember that.
But we slipped our chains and bound our enemies in our place. Isn't that so?
Pay's not bad.
Now, the citizens are the kings. The kings are in the Bastille. And the spiral will see us for what we really are. But I digress. Go inside, Wizard. We will await you here.
About time you lot came to spring me. Oh, sorry, mate. I was thinking of someone else. What can I do for you? I'm a dog of war, ain't I? Got recruited to start some fires here. Well, I'm an honest sort of lady. What can I say? The birds can't be right and plain. I don't hold a grudge. I'll go. Ah, you got me all wrong, mate. I ain't the know the plan type, more the disposable inchman type, and I'm comfortable with that. Orange feather? Look, I don't know nothing about no blokes with no orange feathers. I got my orders from, Billy Dick something. Yeah, that sounds right. Ooh, shouldn't you go deal with that? Being the big hero wizard that you are, I'll be here if you want to chat some more.
Terror! Another earthquake. Who is bringing this stress into my world? It came from the residential island. Quickly, Wizard. Go do heroic things.
Hang on. Is there a talking head here somewhere? Oh, yeah. We got one of the talking heads.
See what happens when you don't listen to your spiritual leaders, Wizard? Dasein attacks us again!
You are going to save me, we?
Well, I think it's Dasein that's attacking us. Yeah. What do you think, folks? Do you think it's Dasein attacking us?
My wife, tell me, is she safe?
She's outside.
Ah, très bien. Many mercies again.
You should look for any other damage, Wizard. I will see to him.
My husband is safe. Bien. But there is another problem. My twin brother, whom I didn't meet until adulthood because of complex family tensions, but with whom I have become very close, is trapped. Specifically, in that house there, with a monster.
Well, guys, we are on quest number 50. Oh, we are halfway done this.
So, are you going to save me or not?
Working on it. Oh, Wizard, took you long enough. Care to lend a hand?
So there's 2 monsters and 2 minor sheep bots in this quest. There's 1 interaction and 2 explore. Yeah. support my channel. You guys can like and subscribe button. You guys can leave a comment below. You guys can share with your friends on social media. I would really appreciate it. Guys. Yeah, right now I got 61 subscribers. I'll make sure my main goal for my YouTube channel is to reach 900 subscribers. And then beyond that, target times to that point. And we'll figure out, and then we'll see what happens next. So, if you know anyone who needs any game players or any help with any game to walk with, tell them to check out my channel.
Seen enough yet, wizard?
I have.
Wizard, what are you doing? No, I don't think that crack looks out of place. There was just an earthquake. Of course it's out of place. No, wizard, do not go and investigate it.
I'm going to investigate it. I'm investigating it.
Aw, nuts! The jig is up! I told the boss we shouldn't stick around after we cast those spells he gave us.
You wanted to know how well they worked. The intruders don't look that tough. Just, get them.
This ain't just any intruder. This is the wizard.
No, it isn't.
Yes, it is. I'd recognize that face anywhere.
Look, I'll get him myself, and I'll show you this isn't the wizard. I think this might be the wizard.
Oh, for the love of... Let's just get out of here before they figure out what we've been doing.
I dare say I think they discovered our little ploy.
Shut up and get them!
other chap ran off. This is awkward. No doubt you have many questions.
Yep.
Ah, yes, indeed. I summoned the demon monkeys against Puerto Nuovo. And yes, I was Cabal all along. All dogs of war are, you see. But it isn't as bad as it sounds. The boss leading this mission can explain. I think you know him. He's been chanting your name since you arrived.
Who's the boss?
So, Wizard, you came looking for the cause of the earthquakes, the sabotage across Novus, and all you found is me. I've been thinking about our last battle since Caramel. You humiliated me in Le Bon Bon Mo. I told you I would get stronger, and I have.
See the boss solution. Okay.
I farmed evil magma peas and couch potatoes until my hands grew raw. I searched for hours for the perfect reagents to craft my weapons. And I have a pet! Now you face your equal, Wizard. You face the Divine Kabbalist!
You guys think they're gonna win, but I never did. Hope everyone is having a good day as I am. Yeah, I've been relaxing while hanging out with friends of mine on Messenger and on Google Meets. While watching my favorite TV shows on Disney Plus and HBO Max. Go on sodas and go on snacks and sugars and Wizard101 episodes. Episodes. Today I made homemade pizza. Grocery shop. So yeah, that's my day, and I hope you guys had a good day as I did.